Hi class, today's lesson will be over animal identification methods, our objectives. So before this class is over, you'll be able to list types of methods used for animal identification. You'll be able to list reasons for animal identification. You'll be able to determine the litter number and individual identification number of newborn pigs. You'll be able to predict the location of the notches on the newborn pigs when you're given the litter and the pig individual numbers. So as I'm handing this handout out, I'm handing out your guided notes. I need you to take one and pass it. So as I'm handing this out, I need you to think about, why do you think that animal identification is important? So before we start to discuss it. So each of you are receiving a handout. You're going to, as we're going over the slides, you're going to fill out the blanks in your guided notes. So does everyone have one? Good job. So animal identification. Some reasons for animal identification. This is to provide a record of ownership. It helps prevent theft. It helps identify parentage verification. It aids breed associations and registration purposes. It can be useful in disease control and traceability. So if we were to have a breakout of mad cow disease, then this comes in handy. So everyone got that? Okay, some more reasons for identification. Quickly identifying animals. It promotes accurate record keeping. It provides easy access to records for each animal. It improves management and mating decisions. So if you were to, obviously, when these horse breeders, they're going to want to know what the sire, who the sire was, and all that. So this will, proper animal identification will be able to keep accurate records, and you'll be able to tell all that. It improves management. Oops, I already said that. So it occasionally calculates age. It helps to determine growth rates. Some government regulations. So National Animal Identification System, that's what the NAIS stands for. Voluntary government, this is a voluntary government program developed to help producers and officials in the event of a disease outbreak. It includes 3 components: premises registration, animal identification, and animal tracing. So animals moving interstate, these animals require official identification, which can be in the form of an ear tag, branding, group lot identification number, which is a GIN, or tattooing. Animals that are interstate certificate of veterinarian inspection, these require documentation, owner-shipper statements, or owner-shipper statement, and brand certificates. Some types of animal identification methods are hot iron brands, freeze brands, ear tags, microchips, electronic ear tags, electronic collars, tattoos, ear notching, neck chains, nose printing, retina scan, identification certificates, DNA analysis, leg bands, wing badges, and toe punching. So today we are going to focus on being able to determine how pigs are identified and how they're kept up with, how they're managed. So we're going to do some pig ear notching. So as we do this, I need you to take one of these and pass it. Here's your handout. So ear notching is performed on newborn pigs for the purpose of identification. The pig's right ear is used for the litter number. And as we're going through this, remember that this is the pig's right ear. It's not like what you're looking at on the paper. It's not like the right side of the paper. It is the pig's right ear. So, so it's going to be opposite of the paper. The pig's right ear is used for the litter number. All the pigs in the same litter number should have the same pig or same ear notch in the right ear. The pig's left ear is used to show the individual identification number for each pig in the litter. Every pig in the litter will have a different notch number in the left ear. Each ear notches are read with the litter number first, followed by the individual identification number, which is read second. So if you notice, this pig's ear, each ear is divided into 4 quadrants. The right ear has 1, 3, 9, 27, and then if you notice the corner of the ear, it has 81. So that is, you're going to determine the litter number, and then on the left side, that is going to be the pig individual number of that litter. So it's very unlikely to get more than 26. Very unlikely to get more than 26 pigs in a litter. So that's the reason it only goes up to 9, which I'll explain in just a second. So any combination of the notches can occur with no more than 2 notches of any one number. So for example, you will never see, like you could see 3, 3, which would, like if you had 2 notches in the 3, then that would equal 6. But you're not going to have 3 notches there. So it's not going to be 9 because we're going to go to the next quadrant to do that. So, and if you notice, there's only one tip of an ear, so there's only going to be 1 notch there. Okay, so the right ear has a maximum number of 161. So if you had 2 notches in every quadrant, and then you had 1 notch on the 81, that's going to add up to 161. So that's on the right ear. On the left ear, if you had 2 notches in each quadrant, the 1, 3, and the 9, then that's going to add up to 26. Okay. Remember again, you're looking at the pig's right ear and the pig's left ear. And the easiest method of doing, like when you're reading ear notches, is by looking at the pig. If you're looking, you're going down at the pig's head from behind the ears. This method avoids mixing up the pig's right and left ear. So that way, like your right is the pig's right. So it's the same. So let's talk about an example. So in this this pig, let's determine its litter number and pig number. So that it's going to be, so since there's 1 notch there in the 1 spot, then there's 1, and then there's 1 notch here, so it's going to be a +3 plus 2 9s, since there's 2 notches there, and there's not going to be any 27s, and then there's a plus a 81. So 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 9 plus 81 equals 103. So the litter number for this pig is 103. And then to determine the individual pig number, that's going to be 1 plus 3 plus 3, since there's 2 notches in the 3rd quadrant, or in this quadrant, and then 1 9. So 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 9. So that's going to be 16. So this pig's identification number is 103-20, or 103-16. So I'm going to let you determine, or let you work on this. So you're going to practice notching some ears yourself, and then you're going to also practice determining the litter number and identification numbers for these newborn baby pigs, or newborn pigs. Okay. At the end, if you want to come up and check your answers, I'm completely fine with that. And then, just so you know, your next class, you will have a quiz. And your quiz will be over the things we talked about. So you'll have to I'm not going to tell you any more about that.